Hey now. My name is Steve Staley, and I know what it's like. Monday morning would be here, and I would be dreading the day. Just dreading the day. See, Monday morning I would get up and I would have to get a ride to work, right? And the whole time I'm on my way there, I'm just thinking, God, this can't be the way I'm supposed to live. This can't be the way. Right? This empty feeling I have, this hopeless feeling about what I'm up to and what I have to do and who I have to see. There has to be more than this. Like, I know I'm capable of doing much more than what I'm doing. Like, I cannot believe that this is all my life was meant to do. Was to show up at these places and literally just feel like my soul is being crushed, right? From the tasks I have to do, the people I have to see, and the paycheck I'm bringing home. There has to be more than this. Guys, if you can relate with that, just know I'm with you, okay? I know what that feels like. I know what it's like, whether you did everything right, or you had a rockier background like myself. See, I didn't do all the right things, right? I didn't surround myself with good people. I didn't make wise choices. Let's just put it that way. I'll get into it later with more time, but let's say, I had one or two run-ins with the law, and I had a little bitty drug problem, and that messed with my thinking so much that I just accepted that like any job, was a good one. My family always told me, get a job, right? You got to have some kind of income coming in. And while I'm grateful for them instilling hard work in me, I didn't know what the right hard work was, right? So what I did, early on, I had to get a ride from my girlfriend to go work overnights, right? 11 to 7, right? So while everyone's home sleeping, in their nice comfy bed, I'm out there trying to work because that's the only place that will hire me, right? These are the only opportunities that are available to a person like me. I had no idea that there was ever going to be another way, right? I just accepted that you put the application in, whatever they're going to pay you, that's what you get, right? You put in the work, and then maybe someday along the way, maybe someday, they're going to break you off a piece and it's all going to be worth it. Maybe then you can retire. Maybe then you can enjoy life. But I just felt like there has to be another way. So I would go through dead-end job after dead-end job after dead-end job of delivery driving, telephones, making cold calls, for hourly wages. And I kept trading my time for money. And not even a lot of money at that, It was the worst experience, guys, that I had to go through as a human being, of trading time for money. Because I had it all, I was being trained the wrong information. I was being told, this is what you have to do. This is the only way. And I had no idea that there were any other opportunities out there for me, guys. I had no direction. I had no people pushing me. I had this drive in myself, but I didn't know where to drive to. So most of my life, I just spent driving to the wrong places, driving to the parts of Chicago you're not supposed to go to. It almost cost me my life, guys. And it wasn't just about the working and making money. It was about finding a purpose within me and what I could do on this planet to be useful. And then what did I have a chance? I felt hopeless, guys. I thought I was never going to get out. Then the most magical thing and wonderful thing ever happened to me. I was fired. I got fired. I was doing 2 jobs at the time. And I got fired I was walking dogs, and I had to do that after my overnight job. So I was walking dogs, and they just ran out of the hours. They couldn't give me the hours anymore, and it didn't make financial sense to the business. So I understand all that, and they had to let me go. The other one, I was working 7 days a week delivering newspapers, right? And it was one of the coldest years we'd ever have. It was a negative 30 here in Illinois. And it happens more often now than we'd like to admit. But, at the time, I was driving a 1997 Buick Skylark. The windows were busted, right? Not busted out, but they just wouldn't roll up and down. And I had no heat in my car, and I had to drive every single day, 7 days a week, to deliver newspapers. And I would bundle up with like 5 or 6 layers, and I had like hats on and gloves on, and shivering every single day and trying to deliver these newspapers from like 2 to 7 or 8 in the morning. This would happen every day. And my car finally couldn't take it. My car gave out before I did, happy to say that. And I was fired, and I was in a rough way. I talked my father into buying me a used Cadillac, right? And one of my buddies at the time came up to me and he said, "Hey, look, we have an opportunity here, if you'd like one, to sell roofs. And you'd have to cut your hair." That was the big thing. I like playing music. You can see the guitar in the background over there, and I still do. And I had hair down to here, and he said, "Look, if you find it in you to get rid of the long hair, we'll give you a job. We'll give you a job." And that thus began my journey of now earning my living instead of trading my time for it. See, I actually had to earn a living, which means I had to put the work in to figure it out, right? I was no longer going to be compensated for the amount of hours I was putting in. I was going to start being compensated for the amount of effort I put in, right? So my efforts would yield the results I wanted if I was willing to put in this work. And so I was no stranger to hard work, and I said, let's give it a try. It was one of the simplest and easy decisions at the time because I didn't have anything going on, and I didn't have to make a bunch of hard choices. Like, I was making no money at the time. The money I was making previously wasn't like this big risk of like, oh my God, what will I do without this? Because nothing ever was enough. The prices on everything at the time were super high, kind of like they are right now. The world was uncertain, and I knew nothing about what it was to like get on a real path and to be happy with myself financially and in my career choice. So I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's try this out. And that was my journey as a beginning salesperson. I just said, teach me the way. And so these guys held my hand and they showed me exactly what I needed to do. And at the time, it was a little bit more simple than it is now, but it was like, just get out there and do what we do, right? And that was it. It was a copycat. We will show you how to do it, and then do it. And then I did that, I did that, and guys, it changed me forever, right? Like, it truly changed everything about me. I started reading books. I started doing things that was uncommon, like trying to learn about finance and how to manage money, because now that I had some, I started making enough money to like pay the bills and then have some left over. Like, I had never really experienced that before I had gotten into this. And for me, it was simple, right? It was no longer scary, because in the beginning when I started, I got to admit, guys, there was a little bit of apprehension, right? I'm not getting paid. I'm not guaranteed a paycheck. And, and because he was not guaranteed my efforts. And that's what we sat down and talked about for so long, was like, no, if you can guarantee your efforts, you can literally guarantee your own income. And so what happened was I started developing the mindset of what these guys were talking about. And what needed to happen was I needed to put in the work. And I started putting in work every single day to the point where, I outgrew that company and those people, and I ended up starting Renown Building Solutions. And, since starting Renown Building Solutions, it's been quite a journey of learning how to go from salesperson to entrepreneur to business owner. And thus teach other people how to do this, right? And meet people that were in the same position as me and kind of take them under my wing and say, hey man, there is another way out if you want to learn. So hey guys, here's the deal. It is mid-May currently, and we are looking for great people. We have more appointments than we know what to do with. Homeowners requesting roof appointments and roof inspections and roof quotes, and we need great help. We need people trained right now who want to make a lot of money, who want to be part of something that's growing, that's exciting, and that could change your life forever. I'm not promising you the results that I had, right? Sales changed my life. But I do believe that sales in this environment, in this economy, will change a lot more in the future. See, with the cost of everything going up, right, and the uncertainty of what lies ahead, this gives you a chance to actually set your own pace on the income level that you need, right? I'm not gonna hold you back. If you wanna go sell 1 million roofs, I will push you to do so. I will hold you accountable. If you just want to sell a couple, right? You want to kind of take it easy and you want to figure out what this is about, we have spots for you too, right? So we need all the help we can get. People who want to be trained in this deal. We provide a great training setup from day one. You know what's going on all the way to your first couple jobs. We'll hold your hand, right? And we'll get you started on this thing. There's nothing to be worried about, right? And if you want to put in the work, and if you're looking for something different, then please reach out and we'd love to have you on our team. We are expanding. We have some of the greatest new hires you could ever imagine. We have a team that's fired up and ready to go. It's economy proof. It's pandemic proof, we found out, right? We've been through some of the craziest situations that you could ever ask for in business, and we're still here doing it. And we're growing. We have a new location in McHenry, and we cannot be more excited than this year. So we're looking forward to having you. Please take the time and give yourself a chance, because I know that if I had not just considered it, I would have passed up on an opportunity and I would have just been doing what I'm doing. And I'll end with this part. You already know what you're gonna get Friday after you show up Monday, right? You know what's gonna happen. You know the paycheck you're gonna pull home, and ask yourself, is this enough for you? Because it wasn't enough for me. No matter how many dead-end jobs I had, which factory, which driving job, whatever, I knew there was something more in me, and there's more in me. Hey, so listen, I can't guarantee you that you're gonna come aboard and you're gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars or anything like that, but you can't guarantee me your effort at this point either. It's too early to tell. Now, I will tell you a story and I'll let you guys go. So, my friend Dan, 6 years ago, was working for his family, not making the money he wanted to make. It was a family-owned business, and he was kind of capped off at what he could make, right? And so what happened is a hailstorm came, and he decided that he was going to join our team, right? He asked us for a position on the team, and we ended up going ahead and getting him started in this thing. And I made him a bet. I said, if you get $1 million in sales in your first year, I will give you my truck. Right? It was a 2008 GMC Sierra, lifted, 6-inch lift. It blacked out. It was my favorite thing in the whole world, and he did it. And he cleared 6 figures his first year. Right? He went from making, probably 30 grand a year to making 100 in his very first year of sales. Right? And he went on to be our top earner for many, many years after that. He's since gone on to do his own thing and moved away and started a family, and he's out chasing his dreams still, right? And sales changed his life, and we've personally at our company created many business owners. We've held hands and with people and guided them from, literally dead-end jobs to making 6 figures a year. Some people in the high 50s right out the gate, very first year, making 50, 60, 70 grand, not uncommon. And doing it on their terms, right? So it's not just about all the money. It's about being part of an environment, a culture, and going somewhere, truly going somewhere that they can put their all in and feel fulfilled when they lay down at night. Sales has changed my life, guys. And, I'm so forever grateful, and so grateful for you guys for taking this time to just kind of hear a little bit part of my journey. Maybe just find it in you that if you're in the same similar places like some of these other people or that I am, that you give yourself a chance, right? And so, thank you guys so much. If you're interested, please hit us up. We are looking for great people, and give yourself the opportunity to be great. Thanks, guys. So, hey, guys, if you're interested, the email is down below, steve@RenownGC. Give yourself the opportunity to be great. Give yourself a fighting chance in this world. You do not have to keep fighting the everyday grind on your own. We're here to help you. Please send us an email. We'd love to reach out and get you started soon. Thanks so much.